Captain Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
All right, so we're going to get to it. We got Hoover Gumby. He giving his take on this whole Aunt Jefe situation. It seemed like he got some words of encouragement for Aunt Jefe. But Aunt Jefe, he like, man, I don't care what you talking about. You can talk all you want. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing. Can't nobody stop me. Aunt Jefe did a video last night on this. Now, we got attorney Jasmine. She got her input on it. She's a real attorney. Letting these guys know what they doing in that county jail by getting on that phone. What could happen by her being an attorney. I think these guys should listen to that. But anyway, man, enough of me talking. Let's get right over here and check out this video from Hoover Gumby. Let's go.
That's not how that shit go, bro. Like, and it's crazy because I'm just sitting here looking at how different shit is. You know what I'm saying? Man, and boy, Aunt, bro, look, bro, you need to chill, bro. You need to start doing content on shit that you ain't supposed to be doing content on. You know what I mean? Like, this is not what this is, bro. You're not Channel 7 News, bro. You're not Channel 7 News, bro. And on top of that, bro, you kind of like saying a lot, bro. You saying a lot, bro. Like, I mean, you saying niggas' names, bro, even though that these niggas is telling you that this the nigga name. You ain't supposed to say the nigga name. You can just tell the story, bro. Because, bro, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we give a fuck about you, you know what I'm saying, being in jail more than you do because you seem not to be listening, though, bro. You cannot do what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who's fought any type of case, murder case, I fought the death penalty on 2 different occasions. You know what I mean? And any time that you fight those type of cases, the first thing they talk about is gangs. The second thing that's the first thing they talk about is gangs. What they're doing is that it's called character evidence. Character evidence. They can convict you just on your character. They're saying that you're a violent gang member. And here it is, a gang member is in the county jail with you on the other side of the tier with you, and you just turn around and you know all the information and you giving all the information out. You can't do that though, bro. Not in your situation. And I'm not saying that.
All right, so, you know, it seemed like Gumby is more concerned for Aunt. That's what it sounded like to me. It sounded like he trying to lace him up, like he trying to tell him, listen, homie, I know you're doing your content, homie, but you saying people names up in there. You could have not said the names. And like I say, Aunt did his video telling him basically like, I'm going to do what I want to do. You're not going to tell me what I could do. Instead, sometimes, you know, dudes won't listen. Even if it's good for them, they feel like, man, I'm running my own program. I don't care what nobody talking about. But it seemed like that Gumby is giving him some game. Gumby then already been incarcerated for a hot one, I believe, and got out. A lot of dudes who've been in jail for hot ones know how it is, how they get you up in there when it's time for trial. They get you up in that courtroom and they play these games on you. That's exactly what everybody been saying. They gonna come for your character, prove that you are a gang member. Now this is something else. Now just imagine the guy who got unalive in Ant's case and they family members is listening to all this stuff and they reporting this stuff like, hey man, listen, y'all want to listen. He's still on that type of time. This is why Gumby is telling him like, hey man, you might want to chill a little bit. But anyway, man, you know, Ant got his family to feed. He got to feed his family. He probably trying to make money to get him a lawyer or pay for that lawyer to get up out of there. He not worrying about what we talking about on the streets. He looking like, man, I got to make my bread, man. This is a way that I know I can make 10, 15,000 a month. How he probably was doing it in the past. He feel like he could keep that momentum going. A couple of months, he'll have a good, expensive lawyer to get him up out of there. That's what it seemed like he's doing to me. It seemed like he playing chess.
Oh, he's just saying what somebody else is saying. But I'm saying the position that he sits in right now and the situation that he finds himself in with his own case, this is the worst possible thing you could be talking about on the internet, bro.
I mean, I kind of agree with Gumby from Hoover, though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in a way, this is a little too much, but Ant know what he doing, I guess. You know, he in jail with all the members, and it ain't like he can't get touched or people can't holler at him. I mean, it's people can holler at Ant up in there, but Ant is not worried. So, I mean, we got to take that into consideration, too. Like, he ain't tripping. We ain't hear nobody getting at Ant crazy, putting pressure on Ant, and none of that. I mean, you know, he's saying what he's saying. While he in jail on the phone, giving all the information to the internet. Ain't nobody saying that nobody getting on here saying that they checking at. You know, so, I mean, he must not be doing nothing wrong. I know everybody got their opinions, but I mean, no members up in there in the jail with Ant is doing anything. Continue.
That's just my opinion. You don't know if the police listen to this shit or not. I'm pretty sure they is because, you know what I'm saying, everybody is talking about it. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy as fuck, man. And I don't understand why Ant is on this internet with this bullshit. Like, he's fighting a whole motherfucking gang murder. And he's reporting about gang shit. Like, come on, little bro, that's not what you're supposed to be doing at all. And then on top of that, you ain't putting no panties on it. You ain't saying, you're not saying, oh, I heard that this happened, You giving names and dates and places, bro. Come on, bro. You cannot be a jailhouse reporter. That is not what you can be, Ant. That's not what you want to be. You could let that one pass by or gave more vague details, but you said niggas' names, bro. That's not right. I know you saying that they saying that this is what they saying. You reported what people was telling you. I get that part. But at the end of the day, these people are saying people's names who probably don't have nothing to do with nothing. It's just being sensationalized so it can get bigger because of that person.
All right, let's start right there. Hey, them white people not gonna care. They not gonna care when it's time for trial. They not gonna care that you on the internet reporting what you already heard. They say they not gonna care about, they are not on your side. That district attorney job is to make sure that a nigga gets some time. They don't care about none of this content, internet stuff that I'm doing my content. They don't care about that. They don't care about none of that. Content is what got a lot of people ass in jail right now. Rap lyrics, all that, and they use that to convict people. They not going to understand that. They not even content creators. They don't even understand what are you saying when you say content. Their job is to make sure you're found guilty and use anything that you say.
You know what I mean? We don't know. We don't know what the fuck them dudes did that shit for. You know what I'm saying? And from my understanding, you know what I'm saying, like motherfuckers that already pretty much did the boy, baby shooter out. You know what I'm saying? But how many homies have we had and balled their shit up and got whooped out? I know some gangsters, I know some hooves, I know some of everybody that situation that happened to. And with every situation like that, the shit goes, it goes to what type of status and what type of water that person holds.
So there you have it, folks. What you think about Hoover Gumby and what he said about Young and Jefe? Do you think Young and Jefe is playing reporter and playing investigator, playing police? Do you think he's saying too much? He putting names to bodies? He telling...
I think Aunt Jefe is doing the same thing that he was doing when he was on the streets, covering content. He doing the same thing. The only thing different now is he got a case. That's the only thing different. But he's not doing nothing no different that he was already doing. When nobody saying nothing to him on the streets from what he was doing the same thing. We just seen him talk about Big U, Loose, all these dudes who are already incarcerated. Ant was already talking about them, saying people names back then. I don't understand I understand what the difference is now, but I don't understand why everybody is upset at another grown man who's doing his time, who got to face all this on his own. If he gets some time for this or get a life sentence, he the only one going to be in there have to deal with that. Nobody else. So if he don't care, then why do everybody else care? Now let's get over here. Matter of fact, before we get here, let me go to attorney Jasmine and see what she got to say. This is a real attorney. Let me go right here and check her out. This is the home girl. Let's go.
Are on the phone with people in jail or prison so much that they're recording, the automated recording that says this call is being recorded can kind of just be something you don't really hear anymore, but just know that it really is recorded. And PC, Penal Code 245A1, assault with a deadly weapon. That's what happens if you stab someone. PC 243D, that's battery causing serious bodily injury. So if you break someone's arm or fracture their ribs. Penal Code 211, robbery, if you take someone's earrings by force during that assault. And, you know, these are just some examples. There's also PC 182, conspiracy. So if multiple inmates, for example, participate in carrying out an assault. And then there are enhancements. So if prosecutors can prove that an attack was committed in association with or at direction of or for the benefit of a criminal street gang, there's that enhancement. And then also when you break bones, there's a GBI enhancement. That's PC 12022.7. And, you know, just the list goes on and on. So definitely, if you're going to do things like that, probably try not to do them where, you know, there's cameras everywhere, such as county jail, and definitely not on a phone call that's being recorded. And if you are on a phone call that's being recorded and doing things like that, then maybe don't make admissions, because those things can be used against you. So for example, it's me, here's my name, here's my gang. Those are all things that a prosecutor can use as evidence against you. So again, identifying your gang moniker or claiming responsibility and referencing your gang membership, all of these things on the recorded line, because again, it's really recorded, are not going to be beneficial to you in a trial. And of course, if you don't know by now, all of those things are pretty serious and or violent. So it's a lot of stuff stacking up, especially again, if you're already in county jail, then, you know, a prosecutor could argue that such a sentence should be ran consecutively, not concurrently. So, you know, after whatever you're already in there fighting. So, don't do that. Thank you. I'm aware that some people are on the phone with people in jail or prison so much that.
All right, so that's attorney Jasmine. She's a real attorney, and she giving y'all game. Like, man, I wouldn't do that if I was y'all. But hey, everybody is grown. They gonna do what they want to do. Now, they talked about this yesterday on No Jumper. We got Jay Hood, who is a county jail legend. Let's go over here and check this out.
I ain't gonna do no capping in my rapping. You feel me? I really come from love. If you in jail and you talking on the county jail phones about any type of gang activities, the streets do not promote that. The streets ain't. We not.
Oh, so you hating on the NFA?
I'm not, and I'm glad I baited you in. I'm glad I baited you in because
let's hear this hot take.
I'm not talking about NFA.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about in general.
Okay.
Right? You got dudes that tapping in the county jail and they speaking on shit that's going on, and you talk about gang politics. I put my life on the line for this shit, right? I'm not walking away from it, but I'm cool, right? The politics in this shit. You do not bang nobody line, and you talk about politics that's going on in the streets. The comment.
Who does this apply to outside of the NFA? Seems like the obvious.
No. Let's just talk about it. Do you want to bring the topic up, or we're gonna bring?
Man, we gonna talk about it. It's the boss checking in. King guys, y'all already know what's going on with me.
Man, get to the content. Come on, Ice, get to it, man.
Finna give you the exclusive.
So you're talking about Shooter?
No, check this out. We talking about calling in from county jail period and talking about gang business. They shedding light on dark activities. That's what we talking about. Okay. What's going on in the county jail? Should not be spoken about period point blank. Am I lying?
No.
Am I lying?
What about prison?
Look, it don't matter.
Where you at? What's going on behind that G wall should not be spoken about
on the internet, period. This is not for content, right? What go on in the neighborhood is stay in the neighborhood. What go on in Vegas, stay in Vegas.
Facts.
Right? At the end of the day, you feel me? I'm speaking on behalf of those that feel some type of way about that's calling in from the federal lines that's being recorded.
Your call's been recorded. On everything.
Straight the up.
Hey, hold on.
It applies to everybody that called in.
Niggas is missing right here. Check this out.
They got podcasts though.
Hold on. Talk about in the county jail, in CDCR, in prison, in the feds. Your booking number is tied to your name. So when you call in, booking number gotta get tied in.
All right, stop right here. See, nobody care no more because they got a check that come with this. You know, I don't care about no more what the check say. Y'all heard, man, people is getting paid. People got to buy lawyers. Ain't none of these dudes gonna do a lawyer, right? But I get what Moneybag Rose and I get what Ice is saying. They telling you from a street perspective, not from an internet perspective. They saying in the streets, a guy should nobody. They not pinpoint. They not saying, hey, we talking about Ant. They saying we not talking about Shooter. They just saying in general, if you from the streets, you shouldn't be calling home, reporting on what's going on behind those walls, because you do have correctional officers, you have COs, deputies, and everybody else that listen to this content. And now y'all giving them intel on who got their ass whooped up in there. Now they know exactly who to go get when it's time to go get them. All right, let's go. It's more to it than that as well. But yeah, y'all see that they said that shooter, they called him to us. Y'all don't believe me? We'll catch it. Let's get back on here.
So regardless of what you got going on, they know who you are. You're substance on yourself, bro. Your book number is called your name.
On the play.
Hey, your call be recorded.
Look, yo.
What's going on?
Bro, hey.
What's going on?
Wooty wham and the pooty bot the pooty bam. And we all got slammed.
Your call being recorded.
It being recorded.
So who that on though? But who that on though for real?
It's on everybody.
It's on every. Hey, look, Lush,
bro.
Lush.
This is what we got going on.
Look, bro, I'm not here to put no names out because I don't want no backlash with nobody's neighborhoods, but I'm gonna speak my truth.
But you are dissing people that do
call in,
but that are from your side of town, right?
No.
You're talking in general, but it seems like it applies to some very specific situations.
No. This applies to everybody that gangbang.
Okay.
You don't see the Southsiders doing it. I don't see the Hispanics doing it. I haven't seen one video on here yet. I probably got to look for it, but I haven't seen one Southsider doing this.
Facts.
You do not call in from a county jail phone call.
They say your call.
Hey, look, you was going through your DV. Did you tell anybody?
No.
Thank you.
You told me to lie about it.
No, but what I'm saying is you calling in like, hey man, she whooped my ass.
That's
like,
gay. No. Yeah.
All right, so we get where they going. They done already broke down. The lawyer done broke down what possibly could happen. We done heard shooter. I'm gonna repeat this again. The deputies that came to his cell, we don't know if this is true or not. This is what he said, and asking him what happened. And he said, I don't know what happened. So if they asked him what happened, and let's go back to the videos that we heard when he called the first time, said his arm was broke, and ribs, and he got shanked up, and all that old stuff. They probably would have did a full body inspection. That's what they do. They make you strip all the way down, and they look around you. They had a little paper writing injuries that they got on you. So if anything happened, they would have did a body inspection, and they would have went back to that dorm and checked everybody's knuckles and see if anybody had bruises on their knuckles. If you got bruises on your knuckles, bruises on your body, then that's going to indicate that you are the guys who was into a fight. But anyway, leave y'all thoughts in the comment section. I'm done with this. Y'all can go to No Jumper, watch the rest of that. Y'all can go to Moneybag Rose Instagram page, check out the rest of his stuff. Attorney Jasmine, she's a good attorney. Y'all can go to her Instagram, check out her stuff. And what was the first guy's channel? Let me go ahead and give him his props. Hold on 1 second. That's Big Lunatic. Let me take y'all to his page. Here we go right here. So this is page right here, Big Lunatic. Y'all go over there and subscribe to his channel as well. I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV. Subscribe to the channel. We almost had 90,000 subscribers. I'll catch all of y'all on the next one. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, Compton Rick Rock TV. Also, hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop.